Welcome back to BK Collectables. If you're passionate about rare American coins, currency oddities, and some of the most valuable minting mistakes ever discovered, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a single episode. Today, we're exploring truly unique American-era coins and dollar bills, each one a one-of-a-kind mistake that managed to survive scrutiny and ended up selling for over $10,000. These aren't your average errors like off-centers or filled dies. These are spectacular, undeniable minting and printing blunders that shocked collectors, made headlines, and in some cases rewrote the books on what's even possible. Let's get into it. First up is the legendary 1999 Delaware State Quarter Mule error. This coin is a modern marvel of minting mayhem. On one side, it features the reverse of the Delaware State Quarter. This is what's known as a mule, where two dies not meant to be paired are accidentally used together. But the error doesn't stop there. The coin is also struck on the golden-colored manganese brass planchet intended for dollar coins. Only a few have ever been found. One example sold for over $80,000. It's a shocking reminder that even in the modern era of automated quality control, massive errors can still escape the mint. Coming in second is the 1959 wheat reverse cent. This coin is a complete mystery. In 1959, the United States Mint officially retired the wheat ears reverse that had been used since 1909 and replaced it with the Lincoln Memorial reverse. But one cent has surfaced with a wheat reverse paired with a 1959 obverse. This should be impossible, as the old dies were supposedly destroyed. Some experts suspect it was created intentionally by someone at the mint, while others argue it could have been a genuine transitional test piece. Either way, it's real and it sold for over $50,000. Only one authentic specimen is known to exist. Third is the experimental and elusive 1974 aluminum cent. As copper prices surged in the early 1970s, the United States Mint tested different metals to reduce costs. Aluminum became a leading contender. Roughly 1.4 million aluminum cents were struck in Philadelphia for testing, but they were never released. Almost all were destroyed. However, a few escaped. One was given to a congressman and eventually surfaced years later. It weighs just about 1 gram and has a silver-like color. The only legally owned example to appear at public auction sold for more than $250,000. Its experimental nature, rarity, and legal controversy make it one of the most valuable modern coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Next is the 1983 copper cent, a major transitional error. By 1983, Lincoln cents were struck on zinc planchets with a thin copper plating. However, at least one cent has been found that was struck on a solid copper planchet, likely a leftover from 1982. The copper cent weighs about 3.1 grams compared to the zinc cent's 2.5. This mistake would only be found by someone weighing large numbers of coins or doing metallurgical tests. It's nearly indistinguishable by appearance alone. The example discovered sold for over $17,000 and stands as one of the most impressive modern transitional errors. Now we turn to paper money for the Del Monte note, one of the most photogenic and famous printing errors in the history of American currency. It's a $20 Federal Reserve note that looks normal at first glance, until you see a full-color Del Monte banana sticker embedded between the third and final printing stages. The sticker is located just to the right of Andrew Jackson's portrait, partially covering the Treasury seal. Rather than being removed or causing a print stoppage, the sticker was overprinted with the serial number and seal, permanently attaching it to the note. This is known as an obstructed printing error, and it's one of a kind. The Del Monte note sold for nearly $400,000 at auction. It's a bizarre, colorful, and unforgettable mistake that shows anything, literally anything, can happen during the printing process. Up next is $1 bills with mismatched serial numbers. Normally, the serial numbers on a bill are printed twice, once in the upper right and once in the lower left, and they should match perfectly. But on this rare note, the serial numbers are completely different. This occurred when the numbering wheels on the printing press fell out of sync between the two locations. The result is a bill with two distinct identities. These types of mismatched serial errors are rare and easily verified. A certified example of this particular $1 bill sold for over $12,000. It's a collector favorite because it's so obvious, yet it somehow escaped detection and made it into circulation. Seventh is the 1989 cent struck on a dime planchet. This is a classic example of a wrong planchet error. The Lincoln cent design was struck on a blank intended for a dime, meaning the coin is smaller, thinner, and silvery instead of copper-colored. Because the planchet is smaller than a standard cent, parts of the design are cut off around the edges. This isn't just a curiosity, it's a striking, obvious mismatch between metal, size, and design. One certified example sold for over $10,000, and collectors love it for its visual contrast and clean error type. Rounding out our list is the 1970 No-S proof dime, a small coin with a big mistake. Proof coins made in San Francisco should carry the S mint mark, but this particular dime has none. It was struck with a die missing the mint mark entirely, creating a rare and valuable variety. Only a few dozen are known to exist. Because it's a proof coin, it has brilliant mirror-like surfaces and was made specifically for collectors. How a die missing the mint mark made it into proof production remains a mystery. A well-preserved specimen sold for over $20,000. These 8 exceptional coins and bills stand as the ultimate examples of what can go wrong and right when collecting. Each one tells a unique story of human error, mechanical mishap, or overlooked detail that turned an ordinary piece of currency into something truly extraordinary. They're rare not just in number, but in type, singular moments in minting history that left a physical trace behind. And when these kinds of errors slip through, collectors around the world are willing to pay a premium for the chance to own one of these elusive, expensive mistakes. Thanks for watching today's episode of BK Collectables. We hope you enjoyed this journey through the most stunning and valuable error coins and notes from the United States. If you're as fascinated by these once-in-a-lifetime mistakes as we are, be sure to subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. There's always more treasure to uncover.